What's up, what's good, what's going on, family? So let's jump right in and get this daily increase. See how my lovely folk can increase their day. I hope that this message is finding you all in good spirits and in good health, guys. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for your 9th house placements and or transits, guys. But even with that being said, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? Not all of it is meant for you. Some of it is meant for you. Let's see, Spirit, what announcements do we have today? Don't forget to go head over to TMA. We did just release weekly predictions over there for that. So go ahead over there and check that out. There is still a coupon code running around over there. It's good until the end of February, so about 8 more days. Ooh, prosperity vibrations. Okay. So the energy that's on offer for my lovely folks today is prosperity vibrations. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. So that's the energy that's on offer for Sag. Let's see how this situation is presenting itself, okay? Also, guys, don't forget to check out members over there. On members, we do a second course for all of the daily increases over there. We also do random lives over there. I try to give them at least 3 extra lives a month over there just for members. It feels really good. And this weekend on members, if you're part of members, on Friday, we are going to do a live Zoom session. So definitely would want to take advantage of hitting that join button for that, because we tend to have some fun over there. All right, family, let's see. Spirit, how is this prosperity vibration showing up? Wow. Magic. Okay. It's showing up in the form of magic. Ooh, free spirit. So Spirit is telling you today is one of them days just to get up and do it. Just like, not saying go out here and be reckless with it, but it's definitely giving off the energy. Wow. Okay, I promise I ain't know it. Isis, reclaiming magic here at the bottom of the deck. With magic coming out for how this is showing up. Baby, today is one of those days where you're just calling back your energy and really becoming the magician, honey. Not the musician, the magician, okay? Conjuring up your energy, calling back all of your energy. And then once you get it, get to know it. Let it be free flowing. Don't let it be restricted. Allow it to be free flowing. That's really the only way that you're going to understand what your energy can really do. Are you going to bump your head a few times? Absolutely. But I'm telling you, something about this is just saying Sag needs to just live and be free in the moment today. Let me get a surrender message. Spirit is saying, get a surrender message. What is the surrender message here for my lovely Sagittarians? Y'all, this is a beautiful reading. I don't know. I'm not pulling it all together right now in this moment, but it feels good. It absolutely feels good. It does. Surrender the resentment. It says holding on to resentment only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. See, I'm telling you, something about this reading feels absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to dive in with the tarot and see where it's taking us. But I definitely also do feel, because like I said, I'm not pulling it all together right now. So there is something in the atmosphere of this energy that is not allowing the Sagittarian 9th house collective to fully feel this positive shift that's working. Like, look at the way this crystal ball is in there, this orb. I feel like it could be a crystal ball, but it could be a pearl. We're just going to say this orb in their hand, right? Magic in their hand. And then look at the way that their hands are in this. It's like trying to mold something, right? So I definitely feel like that there's some resistance to the energy that's trying to come in, and I do feel like that it has to do with holding on to some things from the past, if I'm being honest. All right, Spirit, let's see. Whew. How can Sag make the most of this energy today? Show me the cards that will help Sagittarius make the most of this energy that is on offer for Sagittarius today. Alright guys, I hope that this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below if you're resonating with this reading or just enjoying this storyline and or the show. Spirit is saying got to do it like so. Ooh. So we have the Knight of Wands is here for this situation. The opportunity is the Chariot, and this card is called the Path, Exploration. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like you are in the energy of recalling your energy, and you don't know how this thing is working. You know how like in them kid superhero movies, when they first get their power, it's like it overpowers them and they throw themselves back. You may do that a few times, Sagittarius, but you will never know that your true power and your true potential unless you just get out there and just live it and just do it. The challenge here is that there are some things that need to be cleaned up. And I do feel like that the thing that needs to be cleaned up, the thing that is causing your magic to glitch out, is that this resentment here, this it says holding on to resentment only poisons you. So I do feel like that your power, wow, everything happens for a reason. I just ordered my daughter this remote control car, and it said that it was fast speed. Well, baby, we got that thing out of there, charged up and everything, and ain't nothing's fast speed about it. Okay? Ooh. There ain't nothing fast speed about it. So then it's like, what's going on? Why is it not moving fast? Do I got a glitch truck, or did I order the wrong one? There was definitely a mistake made. I'll let your imagination roar as to what happened. But something must be cleaned up. And I'm going to say, the challenge being the Knight of Pentacles is you really do have to slow down and really pay attention to the details. The Knight of Pentacles is the most methodical knight, slowest moving knight in the tarot. But that's because the Knight of Pentacles plans, assesses, makes a plan based off of that assessment, does a rehearsal based off of that plan and assessment, and then this person I would say this person does another reassessment before moving forward. Does another assessment before moving forward, even after that. So there is something about this that it's like when it's trial and error. It's just trial and error. And you have to be patient with yourself and understand that no, you can't, like while you're putting your magic to use and all of that, you can't expect to change the world overnight with this new found epiphany before you actually do some cleaning up on it, okay? But Spirit is saying be adventurous with it. Get out there. Like you don't have to have it all figured out to go out there and test it out. The way through this challenge is to understand that it's just all part of the breakthrough. It's all part of breaking you out of your old ways of being. It's all part of you breaking out of being fragmented. You know what I'm saying? What's on the other side is the Nine of Cups. I told you this reading feels absolutely fabulous. And for the Nine of Cups to be what's on the other side of this, and this card here called stability, baby, I'll take it. I'll take it. Especially considering that the opportunity and what's on the other side is the Chariot. Like some sort of, the opportunity is to go through and explore, see what are the possibilities. What are the possibilities out there? Go out there and check that thing out, and it's going to bring you stability. It's going to bring you fulfillment. This is the cups. This is emotional fulfillment. But in order for you to see that, you have to take on this prosperous, healthy, joyful mentality. And understand that whatever happens is part of the journey. Yeah. See, consciously you're viewing something as some sort of limitations. This is at the top of the deck. consciously. Subconsciously is the seven of cups. So that subconsciously, you know that there's a lot of choices, a lot of options available. However, consciously you're like, yeah, but I can't go that way because this is the case. Yeah, I can't do that because this is the case. There's these limitations that are consciously holding you back. And spirit, and I'm gonna tell you, I got a card that's coming to mind. Baby, if you're gonna let them limitations live in your consciousness, then baby, you gotta figure out a way to embrace those limitations and make the most of those limitations. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to live. If you're not gonna address the limitations, baby, you better be making the most of them. But the way that I see this message is somebody is allowing this resentment to stir up some sort of conflict inside of them or around them that serves as a limitation. And spirit is saying, recall that shit. Recall it. What's the lesson here for Sag? I'm going to break this down in the extended, guys. So it's not even the extended. Well, I guess it is an extended, but it's just a deeper dive. And it's the second course. But I promise I'm going to leave you fully fulfilled here. But, honey, there ain't nothing like a second course over there. I ain't going to lie. All right, Spirit, thank you. The lesson here is judgment. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So just because you and someone's paths may be going separate ways, or just because your previous path, just like your path could have been looking this way and now your path is looking like this, and the people that have been on this path with you up until this moment, they may not go the way that you're meant to go, but that doesn't make them less loyal to you. It doesn't make them, it just means that everything that they had to offer you and everything that you had to offer them up until this point has been complete. So the paths may separate, but it's like you can't be mad and hold on to resentment towards people because their paths go in different directions. And as soon as I said that, I'm going to tell y'all what, there's this young lady who will always be near and dear to my heart. Near and dear to my heart. Nobody in my life has ever held a position like this young lady did. But this young lady is not relevant in my life on the path that I'm on. And for the beginning portion of realizing that we was on different paths, I held resentment towards this energy because I felt betrayed because of the way that this person the way that this person handled where I was at. I held it. It was this person was expecting me to hold up to some sort of expectation where if she was in those shoes, she would have tore the city up 25 times. But yes, she made me feel belittled because I was experiencing this situation and trying to hold together. Okay? And that was the universe saying, baby, this energy just ain't ready to elevate to where you're going. You know what I'm saying? This energy just is not going where you're going. It doesn't mean that this person's loyalty up until this point wasn't with you. And it doesn't mean that the relationship that you had with this young lady up until this point is irrelevant anymore. It was still very valuable. But this is just where the paths split. And this is something that must be done amicably. And I was able to come to those conclusions. However, it didn't mean that it wasn't hard to set with, because there was a point in my life where I was lonely, and this was the only person that was able to help me to see that I was not physically alone in this world. So then the thought of this person turning their back on me and the situation playing out the way that it played out, I then felt like, well, damn, am I back to this place of loneliness? And Spirit had to show me that no, I was not. Okay? Wow. Yes. Look here. Loneliness, friendship, and grief. See, you just got to trust the process. You got to just trust the process. Is there a grief stage? Absolutely. But then you got to make sure that you don't sit in that grief stage too long. You got to remember to be able to see the value when you lose a ring, let's say you out in the ocean or you out at the beach and you lose your ring, that ring does not lose value while it is gone. Okay, it does not lose value while it is gone. It just is not in union with you. But it doesn't mean that the value that it brought to your life is gone, because baby, that's a wedding ring. And just because that wedding ring is at the bottom of the ocean or somewhere buried in the sea doesn't mean that your marriage is at the bottom of the ocean or buried in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Or this sand. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that. So it's the same as these friendships or these pathways that are separating now. There's a lot of this deck focuses on trees. So, but what I really am noticing is that there are a lot of different phases that these trees are going through, and it's like the way through this challenge is the fullest of them. It's the fullest of the trees that I'm really seeing here. These are the 3 cards that drew me in. The Knight of Pentacles, which is in the challenging position. You can barely see the tree, but you can see the roots that are forming underneath his root chakra, right? And you can also see the flame here coming out of his crown, which is also the top part of the trunk. So I definitely feel like that the challenge here is to understand that something is slowing down. You may be going into a moment of solitude. You may be going at something alone right now, but it is giving you some sort of spark of creativity, and it's also growing some sort of roots for you. And the way through this is to understand that it is going to blossom into a beautiful, this is the sun, this is a tree, and this is butterflies. This is happiness, this is grounded rootedness, and this is transformation, metamorphosis. So just take that little spiel right there as it resonates. But I definitely feel like that this is something that is headed in a beautiful, beautiful direction. I definitely feel like that there's a level of protection around you, but I also feel like your intuition is just on fleek on the other side of this. I'm talking about on fleekity fleek. All right, Spirit, let's go forward and get the numerology message here. Thank you, Spirit. Perseverance, 7777. Sevens have been very significant, and I also want to say that the opportunity here is also a 7 card. So someone could be a life path 7. You could be born on the 7th. There's definitely something significant about 7. It says change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know. You'll just know what the right next step is, baby. This is what you don't want to do. There's something about this energy that it's like in order to get that next step, you got to break some shit down internally. And the shit that has to be broke down internally is something that you're not really excited about breaking it down. But inside of that, it does literally have your directions for your very next step. And I'm just saying, from a lot of the comments that I read, a lot of people don't necessarily be looking for direction. They be looking for answers, and the answers truly do come from within. All that me or any other tarot reader can truly offer you is a sense of direction. That's all that we can do. The answer is found from within, and you got to break down something in order to get the answer that you're seeking. I can't make this shit up. This is a quadruple sevens, 7777, 4 sevens, right? 4 6 is at the bottom of the deck. 4 5 is right behind that. So this is the subconscious part. This is the subconscious part. So what this is saying, it says the great blessings. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. See what I'm saying? This is what's going on in the subconscious. Your subconscious is being weighed down. There's a clear understanding in the subconscious. There's a true desire in the subconscious to release this shit. But the way of going about it, you are resistant to it because you don't want to possibly face some, I don't know, maybe you have some regrets about the way that you showed up in this situation. Maybe you are, I don't know, there's this feeling, this energy. And if I'm not going to be lying to you, I would say that it's definitely a feeling of shame. It's like when you look at a situation, you know that it's like either you seen a red flag and you ignored it, or either you knew you should have acted this way and done this thing, but you did this thing because you could justify it because of this thing. And when you look back on it, there's a sense of embarrassment, and if you take that accountability, then it's like you torture yourself with the well, if I'd have done this, then I wouldn't have lost this person, or this person wouldn't have done that, and then maybe I could. Then you find yourself living in the yesteryears and then the what ifs. So then you just choose not to break it down. Baby, you got to find some self-resilience, some willpower not to put yourself in the what ifs and the yesteryears, and just understand that, okay, even if I didn't do that, we could have had a different outcome. But because I did that, this is where I'm at. And now that I'm right here, now God, the universe is gifting me an opportunity to show up in this way. So now I'm going to show up in this way instead of showing up in the way that I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? There's some energy there, yo, is what I'm feeling. Let me finish reading. It says, make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit in all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So this is telling me that there is a big opportunity, a big love opportunity, a big opportunity, job opportunity, whatever. It needs somewhere to land, baby. It needs somewhere to land. And then 555 is talking about clarity. You aren't a victim of your circumstances. Rather, you are a beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end, and that's the way through the challenge. The Wheel of Fortune, and might I say, with all of these damn tens on her, with all of these fives on her, it's at least 2 tens. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like the way through this is to understand that it is leading you to a perfect ending. This is a beautiful message. I absolutely cannot wait to break this down to see what is it that you could possibly need to have to break down here. I would definitely want to take a look at this adventure in this path that is opening up. Okay. But I think that this is where I'm going to leave this message. So I'm going to go ahead and get a baby girl and an Archangel Michael. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you have resonated with this reading. It does help circulate these messages and help grow the channel. Also, it just lends your energy to the channel so that we could zone in on your situation and give you the clarity that you need, okay? This is the card, Centered, that came out, baby girl saying. It says centered. I hold my center. Now, I want to say this. This is the second card where she's in meditation. And I am noticing that the other card that's in meditation is in the challenging position. And the reason that I have to take notice of that is because I seen this card, but then I seen it flip like this in the reverse. I know it was in the reverse that way because these cards have a yellow or orange leaf up here and a pink leaf down here. Why I feel the need to explain this to you, I have no idea, but it's significant. Take it as it resonates. So I definitely feel like that there's a need to really get into meditation. Meditation is presenting a challenge here for my Sagittarius 9th house collective. And I know I'm going to have some folk that get down in the comments and say, but Key, I am meditating as much as possible. I want to remind you, meditation is not so much as focusing on drawing in anything as it is so much as silencing the mind. That is what meditation is. Silence in the mind. You can talk all day long to the universe, but meditation is for you to silence the mind. And the reason that the meditation practices and all of that, talk about breathing is because if you can focus on breathing, eventually your mind your mind eventually closes down. Okay. And I found out this weekend that cleaning is almost just as effective in getting your mind to quiet down. Okay, because it just things just start talking to you, things just start moving in your mind, and then it's just beautiful. Okay, so meditation is what is presenting a challenge for my ninth house collective at this time. Okay, it says, I hold my center. Change me, divine beloved, into one who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging. Fill me with serenity and calm. Wrap me in your faith. And I know that the Avengers, The Last Airbenders, is releasing on Netflix, the series, but I was just getting drawn in as I was reading that to the movie where he's going into meditation when he is at the, oh my goodness, where the koi fish are swimming. Okay, which is also the symbol for Pisces, which makes me feel like that my ninth house collective has a lot, like your birth chart is affected by Pisces, whoever is resonating with this reading. But anyways, what my mind was thinking about was where he goes into meditation to try to connect with the spirits. And he has to go into deep meditation, and he cannot be distracted. He cannot pull out because of the chaos that's going on around him. So there is an energy of learning, using your meditation practices as a sense of practicing how to become unmoved by your everyday life. And that's what the challenge is. And that's why it's so important to make sure that you're getting into meditation, because it is going to teach you and show you how to not allow your external circumstances to make you waver off of the path that you are meant to explore. Take that as it resonates. At the bottom of the deck, we have baby girl talking about attachments. I release all attachment. Change me, divine beloved, into one who trusts that the perfect relationship always arrives on time. Let me feel worthy and deserving of love. Ashe, ashe. And then playfulness. This is this Knight of Wands right here, adventure. It says, change me, divine beloved. Wow, it says, I feel adventurous. Wow. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who is widely open to the new. Free me from the rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. Y'all, it sounds like y'all got an adventure coming for y'all. And I'm claiming this, we have some sort of adventure coming for us, and it's definitely going to require us to be rooted. Those bottom three chakras is going to need to be on fleek, honey. They need to be cleaned up immediately, because we definitely have some sort of adventure that is going to awaken the magic within us. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is reminding me that we did see free spirit here at the bottom of the deck for the mermaid. Just saying. All right, Archangel Michael, can you close this first portion up for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective? No, it is not yet time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Honestly, Spirit, I feel like that is a message. Let me see. So there's something that's really not the right time. The opportune moment is approaching. I feel that with the pathways, the seven of the chariot right here, and the opportunity. There's definitely this energy of needing to lighten up, but it's like this pathway isn't coming at this moment right now, because there is a need to get grounded. I feel like Spirit is saying that there's no need to rush this right now. If you feel like, yeah, but Kia's not here, when it's coming, you've been talking about it, blase, blase, blase. It's not coming. Don't waver. Actually, I'm being told to tell you to be grateful for the fact that it's not arrived yet, because you've not done the work of cleaning up what needs to be cleaned up on the inside for you to fully be able to take advantage of this opportunity that is approaching. It is approaching. So I would advise you to get grounded and really focus on meditating. Meditation lets you acknowledge who the spirits are. Like when the airbender first went in for that first meditation after coming out of that big old orb, whatever that girl broke him out of, he was scared of the dragon, but the dragon was the spirit that was giving him the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That dragon scared him at first. So it's like, give yourself time to get in touch and identify your spirit teams. Because I'm going to tell you what. Thank you, spirits that take your time and just do it. I was scared of one of my spirit guides. It was because one of my spirit guides has a temper. So do I. And so like when I would first hear my spirit guide, it would be one of my grandparents was really, really sick and in a hospital bed, and that's the spirit guide that I'm talking about, and they had a temper. And so when I seen them set up, it would scare me. But I had to get close to my spirit guide to understand, hey, this ain't nothing to be scared of. This is really like their path. Like this is their way of being passionate. But that spirit guide is one of my closest spirit guides, and I'm intentionally not telling you all the name intentionally, but I definitely feel like that I want you to know that it's going to take you some time to get to know your spirit team, but your spirit team is going to be pivotal for you to understand the way that they're communicating on this new path. So right now it's about really getting in and meditating and exploring what they're offering you. Okay, that's really what I'm getting from that. Especially because it says, be the light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that the others can learn from you. Okay. That's why I felt the need to say that. Yeah, angels of healing a time of healing is about to bless your life. The time of healing needs to happen in order for you to fully embrace what is about to open up and awaken in your life. Okay, y'all, I feel like we're getting a little too deep for this side, but I absolutely love you. I feel like that this was everything that Spirit needed you to know in order to increase your day. But if you are still hungry, please come and join me for the second course. I will see y'all in just a moment. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light.